Welcome back to the channel. So today, Glenn and I, we have got a pretty beat up car here. They wanted the interior done, so we have cleaned the interior, but I'm going to show you how to clean the glass. And actually, we've discovered something quite cool. Glenn and I, we made a real big order on the House of Rags, and we ordered the brand new glass cleaning towel. So this is the House of Rags. This is the Mona Lisa. I guess it's called the Mona Lisa. Is it the Diva glass towel?
I think it's the Diva glass
Yeah,
towel.
is that like Diva glass towel?
The Mona Lisa, so it's the Diva glass towel. Yeah.
This
If we just call it the Diva.
This is a pretty good Diva because I've really enjoyed using it. So typically what we use is we have got a traditional twist loop. You can also get this at the House of Rags. This is sort of Nick's favourite glass cleaning towel, which has got your typical twist loop fibre there, which has, you know, got really nice scrubbing power to scrub, especially interiors where there's a lot of funk that gets built up on the on the windscreen. Another towel that they have, which is, this is actually an auto fibre one. This is called like a double flip sort of towel. So on one side we've got the twist loop, and on the other side we've got a bit of a weave pattern here. You can put it in one of those sort of tools that you can go like that with a long handle. And then when you've used those two sides, you can then flip it on the inside or inside out, and you can go again. So that's quite cool. But this Diva towel is, I want to say, kind of a bit like that multi-side one. But it's got the traditional twist loop for your scrubbing on the first side. So you'd put your product on here, you'd put it on the windscreen, and you would scrub away, and then you flip it over, and we've got this sort of unique looking pattern.
Isn't it?
It's really low nap.
Yeah, and it's quite a rigid towel, isn't it? It doesn't like
It's
fold
quite
easy.
It's quite a thick sort of plush towel, which it basically holds the crease perfectly. You know, hold it in fours. It's quite stiff. It's rigid. It's quite a big towel.
And I mean, the nap of that seems pretty similar to the
Typical twist loop,
to
right?
the typical twist loop. Yeah, like if we put that twist loop down and put that side by side, like I think potentially, I mean, this is a slightly older towel. This is a new towel, so maybe a bit more plush.
It's got the Swiss border. You know that stuff called?
Suede border?
Suede border.
Yep.
And then on this side, this is really quite low nap, quite unique. It's got a bit of a weave pattern to it, I guess. And so this is the side that you would then remove any leftover residue or any glass cleaner left onto the surface. And so what I've liked about this is that this side's perfect for scrubbing. And then I typically find that these tend to bunch up when you go for your final wipe. They bunch up, so do they. But this seems to be very slick at mopping up that last little bit of residue, and I don't feel any bunching up. It's quite stiff and rigid, so I can hold it like that and I can swipe across.
So it's not like rolling over on itself.
Yeah, it doesn't get stuck on the glass. So I'll show you a demonstration on the glass here, and I'll show you the bunching up of the other towels and why I don't necessarily like that feature. So we are going to pair up our glass cleaning procedure with Natito from Labo Cosmetica. This bottle's nearly empty. We use this quite a lot. It's a great interior, it's a great glass cleaner. When I'm cleaning the inside of windows, I don't like to spray it on the glass. I feel like it mists everywhere. It goes all over the door cards. It goes on all the other panels. So I spray directly onto the microfiber towel, and I'm going to use the twist loop as the scrubbing pattern here, well, not scrubbing pattern, but for scrubbing. I'd like to go around the outside. This is kind of like that box technique that everyone talks about, right around the outside, and then I'm going to fill in the middle. And then that part is generally pretty similar with all these types of towels, but this is the unique thing, and I guess this is the part that's annoying as well, is that when I come to remove this residual liquid here, typically we get bunching of the towel. Now this is really quite stiff. I can manipulate that into the corners, go round, and then come back in, and see how easily that glides across? Because usually this is where the towel would start to bunch up.
Is it quite slick? Can I have a feel? Yeah.
You got to hold on to it.
You do. And I'm kind of gripping. If you can see, I'm gripping here to be able to do that. But it's moving easy. Which is interesting because I feel like if I grab that other towel and did this, if you just kind of do that same motion, is it going to bunch a bit more?
I mean, it's pretty slick here, but it does start to bunch, especially when it gets wet.
I feel like you've got more, like I've got more of the surface area of this towel that is applied to this, whereas you've really got a pressure point on that towel there.
And then what I'm feeling as well is that this starts to slide on each other. So this is quite grabby, right? You can keep your shape of the towel. This tends to... And as soon as you start to get the bunching, that's when you start to get the streaks, and then you're chasing streaks forever. This does have a little bit of a low nap on this side. You can use these in the tool, but again, this is really grabby.
So the one thing that I really like about that auto fiber towel though is, as you can see, it's stitched in the corner, so we can use it on our like reach tool, clean and reach tool. Wonder if we can use the other towel on that, if there's a way to manipulate it nicely.
If you could flop it over.
Yeah.
We have the auto fiber handle tool.
Hey, while we're walking over here, I think you should show the people what you just did to this car. Keep in mind what it's booked for.
Well, so this was an interior job, but she was a little bit concerned about the exterior as well. So I put on a bit of a clinic.
Yeah?
We always like to put on a bit of a clinic. This is under customer. They approved me to do this. They said where they wanted this to be done. And so I put on a clinic. I did a test spot. We like to give clients a test spot to show and showcase our level of work so that they know what the expectations are. So the customer said, no problem, go and do a test spot. So I'd smacked one right in the middle of the door there. That's where they wanted it done, so that's where I did it.
I can't help but laugh at that. That is amazing. So,
and then they also said, hey, look, go ahead and do another one in the middle of the bonnet. So that's exactly what I did. The bonnet one, what I've done is I've wiped off all the sort of marks and stuff, so it's a bit sort of, I don't know, hazy in the middle there.
Yeah,
anyway, a little side note there.
That would need finishing down, but yeah, look at that. That's an absolute clinic, and we call it. Glenn's putting on a clinic when we do a few test spots with the customer, so that at least gives them.
We like to get in front of the customer. We come out and meet them. We talk about what we can do and what we can't do. Put on the clinic, show them. It sort of helps with customer relations, and we're not just a figure that's on YouTube or behind a text or anything like that. It's like face-to-face value. Here we are, bag of tools. Showcase what we can do. Anyway, look.
Yeah, talk about the bag of tools. We need to get that tool from the cabinet here.
Oh yeah.
So what are we grabbing?
We're a bit of a mess around here at the moment. It's because we've been detailing all weekend. Because the boys at Omni Garage have got big bills to pay, especially when we're going to SEMA soon. Not soon.
Not soon.
Months away.
It's months away.
But we think it's soon. Okay. Right. So I would, I wouldn't use this tool for the inside here.
No.
But I'd use it for the front. These seats have been extracted, so they're a little wet. But
yeah, you're gonna sit on them?
No, I'm gonna put Nick's favourite glass towel on the seat to keep my bum dry. Okay.
So I just want to see if it can go on there, and if that could be like kind of your one glass towel that you need.
What should I do? Just smack it right in the middle?
Oh yeah, I guess so. I think this is kind of a test and learn. Just to see if you can manipulate it in a way that is actually going to work. Oh yeah, okay. I guess the key there is you're just going to need to keep your pressure up on that towel, otherwise it's going to fall off.
And I think it's big enough that you can flop it around.
I think so.
The tool's good because I can reach over to the other side. I can get right down into the crevice here. This isn't the biggest windscreen of all time. But, and then what Glenn wanted me to do is flip it over. We've got the dry side, or we've got the lower nap on this side.
Because what I'm interested there, does that feel slick as you're wiping that across?
Yeah,
it looks it. Because I definitely find when I use the auto fiber towel here, I have to add more lubrication. I've got to get more glass cleaner on the surface, otherwise that towel bunches. Yeah, like I'm.
So this is the combo that it's designed to work with, right? Oh, that's so grabby.
It's grabby, yeah.
And I'm having to work hard too.
Don't get me wrong, I think it's a good towel and it serves its purpose with that tool. It comes in a 3-pack, I think, or a 2-pack with the tool.
3-pack with the tool.
That's right, 3-pack with the tool, $29.99 US for that. So I think the tool is something that you want to have.
And then, or you can do what I sometimes do as well. I just do this big like reach over, right? So much slicker.
Yeah, I think that's the thing that I can even
notice. And there's no product on here. Like I've already wiped it 100 times and it's still really slick.
Ignore the dirtiness on the glass. All of this is scratches and...
Especially when we go back to here. Outside. You can even hear it. Yeah. Well done to Jamie and Eddie at the House of Rags. I know Jamie sort of made this towel specifically so it didn't bunch up on itself, so it was super slick, easy to use. I think it's a winner, man.
So I think one of the interesting things with this is when I saw that this was 770 GSM on the website, I thought, oh my goodness, this is way too high a nap. This is going to be way too plush to do your glass. When you actually get the towel, I mean, it rivals something like a 350, 400 maybe. Like it is, the 770 GSM I think is because of the material that they're using on here, which is polyester and polyamide.
You can tell that it's definitely thicker, right? Basically what they've done is stitched kind of two towels together. It's kind of how I feel that sort of we've got the twist loop on one side and then we've got this on the other side, and they've stitched the two together. And that's where you're getting the GSM. It definitely feels, it's sort of strange, but it feels a lot more substantial than these.
Yeah, it does. It does. 770 GSM though, you just wouldn't believe it. Like that's not what you'd expect to pull out of the pack.
And it holds its shape. It's really slick on that final wipe off side, and then we've got the scrubbing side for to get rid of that, you know, if you had like cigarette smoke or you had grime and stuff. Typically when customers are coming for an interior clean, it's usually because their car is so far gone that they need help to get it back, and I find that having something that's got a bit more scrubbing power is definitely helpful. But what we were really struggling with is that that final wipe off on the glass is usually quite streaky for us. I don't know if we use too much product. You saw how much I used, I probably am. And if you go back to Reggie Cox from Lava Cosmetica, he has a glass cleaning video, and typically he's sort of saying that it comes down to using too much product that's leading to streaking. I think he even uses water to demonstrate that. But I find that this towel is perfect for scrubbing and then wiping away that last bit of moisture to give a nice streak-free finish. I think that glass is always one of the hardest things to clean, and it's the most important thing to get right for your customer. We can all do paint correction and some beautiful test spots and show off our work there, and everyone can slap on a coating and get some nice water behavior. But when the customer picks up this car and drives it up the hill there in the sunset and the sun is beating in on the windscreen and there's a big smear mark across it, I think that would be the most disappointing thing for your customer to see. It's like, hey, the boys from Omni Garage, yeah, they cleaned it, but man, my glass is super streaky. And typically when we're in sort of a garage based setting we got some pretty reasonable lighting here, we use scan grip lights all the time. Sometimes I think when you flood it with too much light, streaks sort of disappear on the glass, and it's not until you get low setting light on the right angle and you're peering out the windscreen that you see this big streak, and there's nothing worse than that. And so I'm happy with this towel. We will continue to use it. This is our first demonstration with the towel. So far so good. We ordered 4 packs, and there's 2 towels in each, so 4 for you and 4 for me.
Yep.
So we will continue to use them. We'll give you our feedback. Drop some comments in the comment section. We will be there having a good chat with you guys. Talk to us about what your favorite glass cleaning towel is and what sort of chemical you like to pair it with. But I think Jamie and Eddie, specifically Jamie, this is something that's quite unique, and I like to see there's a bit of thought going into this sort of towel to make sure that we get a really nice clean and streak-free finish on the glass.
And staying on the towel topic, I think that we will come along in the next couple of weeks and show you guys the latest combo that we're using for our ceramic coating removal as well. We feel like we've unlocked a new trick with a couple of new releases from the House of Rags there as well. So stay tuned. Sometime in the next couple of weeks, we'll show you exactly what that is while we're hopefully using the DIY 8-year coating again.
So that's it for Omni Garage. We'll catch you guys next week. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, and put some comments in there, and we'll chat to you about some towels. See you later.